Hi Bubbles, hi Splash, highlight sharers, hello youth group. It's really good to be with you today. So I've got a question for you guys. If you were organising a party, what drinks would you choose to give to your guests? You might want to give them some squash, possibly some Coca-Cola. I'll definitely give my guests some Coca-Cola. If you are slightly older, you might want to give your guests some wine, possibly some of Sainsbury's finest Malbec. I didn't really drink wine, I don't really like it. But anyway, back in Jesus' day, people loved to drink wine. Wine was a sign of joy and blessing, and it was an important part of any celebration. If you had a lot of wine, your guests have a good time. If guests have a good time, then there's a good party. But if you were to run out of wine, that would be considered something that was both embarrassing and shameful. Like if I were to organize a party and I didn't have any drinks to give to my guests, I would be a pretty rubbish host. And so in the story, Jesus goes to a wedding banquet in a place called Cana. He goes to a really joyful celebration, but it wasn't going to remain joyful for much longer because they had run out of wine. And so what does Jesus do? Nearby are these 6 stone jars, and Jesus tells the servants to fill these jars with water and to take some out and to give it to the host of the banquet. And the host, he tastes some of this water, and he says, "Wow, this is the best wine that I've ever tasted in my life." And so there you go. Jesus turns water into wine. He takes something ordinary, something pretty basic, bland, water, and he turns it into something pretty spectacular. Water into wine. And so we need to remember that Jesus came not so that we can live a boring, ordinary life, but so that we can live a rich and satisfying life. Jesus came so that we can live life to the full. He came to tell us that we are invited to his wedding banquet. We're invited to his party. That's pretty cool, right? And so I think one thing for us to take away today from this story is that a life with Jesus is a life that is filled with joy and a life that is full of celebration. So let's celebrate. Have a good Sunday.